welcome to our morning movement and meditation practice. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Ashley. I'll be leading you through the next 30 minutes as I've been doing for the past year. But for some of you who haven't been along for the entire year, I know there's always some new faces popping on, trying it out, and I appreciate that so much. This is how it works. Number one, I read a affirmation card of sorts, a theme. Number two, we do movement head to toe. And number three, we do sun salutations and poses. And number four, we will do a seated meditation. So those are in groups of about 10 minutes each. Okay, so our theme today, I pulled out just the top card. I didn't even pick it out myself. I just pulled the top card from How to Love Yourself. And the How to Love Yourself random card pull says this: I have the power to make change. And on the back, every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I'm ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. There we go. I have the power to create change. That means adding or subtracting things that you do or do not like. So it's up to you. You hold the power. We're going to create some positive change today by getting up and moving our bodies. So stand up, come with me. If you have a yoga mat, awesome. If not, just stand wherever you are. I haven't yet put music to this class because if I did, it's got to be the perfect playlist. It's a little bit more uplifting, not quite so mellow. So right away we're starting standing. You are welcome to play music for yourself though. Feet go wide for stability. Bend the knees, soften. It's a horse stance. Take those hands and just noodle arm them. So we've got long arms, hands resting by the thighs. Relax. And as you inhale, draw the hands up to the shoulders really lightly, like your hands are gently lifting feathers just above the palms. And exhale, flip the palms and press, slowly floating them down. So this is our base breathing method. It's a movement with your inhale and exhale. And it helps you to feel a little fuller with the inhale. And be consciously aware of slowing down the exhale. And keep doing that just a couple more times. I will do it once more, okay? Good. Once more. And then allow those hands just to rest by your legs. Take the chin down to your chest. And then chin to the sky. Chin to chest. Rock your head side to side. And full rotations if it's comfortable, just a couple or one big full rotation. Staying relaxed in the shoulders, bent in the knees, still finding some strength. And then let's bring it back up to a neutral position. Take one big shoulder roll. Make sure we're still bent. Make fists with the hands, long arms, arm rotation, circles flat to your body. And it doesn't take long. Let's switch directions. Other way. And release the hands. Let's let them shake out a little bit and take the hands just off the waist, elbows bent. We rotate. So our head to toe movement does just that. We go head to toe. We're at about the midsection right now, so we've got a couple more movements left. Breath and simple movement. If that's all you could get to, if that's what you had time for, awesome. That's still a powerful way to make change, physically and more emotionally, to help to decrease stress levels, anxiety. Can you go a little bit deeper? Maybe not as fast. Keep the hips and everything lower, the stationary. Then we're going to make fists, slow it down, and tap, sway side to side. Tap your low back, tap just above the chest. It's sending good vibrations through the body. This is actually a very cleansing movement according to Tai Chi traditions. Okay, and back to center. Open those arms, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Inhale, pressing side bend. Exhale, one hand goes downward, other hand comes across, and you straighten the legs to lengthen. Feel everything. What's going on? Inhale, lift, back to center, bent knees slightly. Exhale, press, grow, reach, expand. All those lengthening verbs. Inhale, lift. Exhale. You know what to do. One more time. And we'll reach all the way up both hands. Take the hands, interlace them behind your back. Press the palms together, shoulders squeeze in, look up. Pause, hips press forward, and release that. Just had to give it a good open clasp behind the hands. Step the feet together. Legs, now we're going to the legs. One leg steps back. That same leg is going to come up with a knee, high knee. See if you can add a little bit of a pause, either the straight leg or knee at the top. So not so much momentum, a little bit, but at the top, give it that exhale, that it's going to create the power in the core to create more strength building change. And then we get to switch sides. Start with the knee. You're already a little looser on that first side. It does not take long. Your hands are wherever. You can do fighting arms, arms by your side, on your hips, above your head. Or holding on to something. Good, and bring your leg down. That's it for our first section. We move on. Come to the top of your mat, continuing to make positive change through our bodies. We're going to get a little bit more energetic with our sun salutation series. So you step to the top of the mat. If it's more comfortable, keep your feet hip distance. It's better for balance. If you're feeling up to it, big toes can touch, feet more together. Palms turn so they face forward, shoulders roll back, stand up tall. Take an inhale and reach those arms overhead. Exhale, open the arms, fold forward, hinging at the hips, noticing what your hamstrings are giving to you today. Again, 6 a.m. time's a little bit more tight. I just roll out of bed. That's okay. On your next inhale, lengthen the back, lifting halfway. Hands can come to the shins or fingertips to the floor with a flat back. Exhale, just the fold, take it down. It's a half sun salutation. Look forward, open the arms, and rise up. Hands come together and to your heart, exhale. Let's do that a couple more times. Half sun salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lengthen, inhale. Nose towards the knees, bent knees if you'd like, exhale. Look forward, bend a little deeper, open the arms and rise. Reach up, connect the hands, bring the hands to your heart. One more time, we'll move on actually. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Slow that down. Lengthen, lifting halfway up. Looking slightly forward. Exhale, plant the hands this time and step both feet back. Walk them back. No rush. Walk back to plank pose. Shoulders under the wrists, over the wrists. Flat body, still long as if you were standing in mountain pose with your hands extended. How does it feel? We take a pause. Anytime we can take the knees down. That's awesome. Take a deep breath in. You might shift forward if you're still on your toes. Hug the elbows in towards the body as you bend them, either to the floor or halfway down for chaturanga. Lift the heart. Roll those shoulders back, look forward. I'm in cobra pose. You might choose upward facing dog. Exhale, look down, press into the hands. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet. First down dog of the day. Maybe for me it is. Maybe for you too. Keep exhaling slowly. As you breathe, you might even do a heat releasing. So let's continue making our positive changes in our life and bodies. Bend the knee, look forward. As you finish an exhale, step to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold it down a little deeper each time. Rise up, look forward, open the arms, lift up. Hands down to your heart. One more sun salutation A, then we'll do some poses, some standing poses. Reach up. Open arms, exhale. Fold forward. Half lift, inhale. Step back to plank pose or hop back if that's okay on your back. Shift forward on the toes. Take the knees if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale, bend those elbows. Hug them in. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Exhale, use your core strength to lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. One more deep, steady breath. As you finish your exhale, bend the knees and step to the top of the mat. Lengthen, inhale, forward fold, exhale. Look forward, open arms, rise up, and then take the hands down. And we'll keep this simple by taking the feet and just stepping wide. Picking somewhere to be wide legs, feet parallel for now, and then choosing one foot and turning the toes towards the short edge of the mat, but turning the toes like a warrior stance. Bend that knee. Try to rotate that back leg in just a little more. At the same time, open the hips. Lots of duality of movement going on, a little pushing and pulling. So you're squeezing the heels together. Try that actively to squeeze as if you want your heels to touch. You're going to fire up these inner leg area. Then open the arms. Shoulder height, reach. Can you reach those fingers a little bit longer? Feel the reach spread throughout the arms. Warrior two. We have the power to create what we want. And part of that is strength. Part of that is resilience, perseverance, and our warrior poses remind us of that. Now straighten that front leg and reach up. Just one inhale. Rebend as you exhale. Good. Take your front elbow to the thigh. Reach up with that top arm. We're going to add a couple circles here. Why? Because my shoulders feel like they need it. So hold here, but take that top arm forward and down. That's the circle. That's it. 2 more. And then this next one, as you reach back, allow it to pull yourself back up. Pull yourself back up. Straighten that front leg. Heel toe the back foot in or step it in just a little, maybe about 6 inches or so. Reach long towards that front leg. Take the hand down. Opposite hand can be on your hip. It can be reaching or around the back, grabbing the top of that front thigh. Triangle pose. If you like blocks or props, it's always optional for you. And we only hold a few breaths because that's all we've got. That's all we've got time for. But it's still beneficial. Now reach the hand back up, bend that front knee, and lift back up. Use the bent knee to help you. Turn. So now we have to widen our legs out again. Turn the other foot towards the back of the room. Bend that other knee. Make sure the back heel is the farthest point from your body, so the toes are turned towards the long edge of the mat or slightly forward. Open the arms. Feel those heels squeeze and the arms reach. Got it? So there's a squeeze and a reach, a press and a lengthen. And on this side, flip the palms and press the thumbs back. Press them back, actually reach them back, and then unflip, palms down again. Bend a little deeper. Can you do it? As you inhale, straighten the leg, reach up. Exhale, open the arms back to warrior 2. The elbow goes to the thigh. We got side angle pose. Reach up, top arm. Try to avoid leaning forward or getting our hips to be just between the heels. And then our circles, left arm or the top arm goes down and around. I'm trying to avoid saying lefts and rights completely. Just makes it easier. And down, up, let's lift all the way up. Back to warrior 2. Straighten that front leg, adjust so your back foot comes in just a bit, better for balance. Straight legs, reach forward, bumping those back hips back. Triangle pose. And where you want the hands, up to you, around the back at the hip, reaching, look up past that top shoulder. And imagine pressing your upper back into someone's hand just slightly. So you create that straight line down from the front to the back of the mat. Heel to heel, crown of the head to tailbone. And release this by reaching up, looking down, bend that front knee, what is now the front knee, lift back up. Pivot, turn, and step to the top of the mat again. Go, step to the top of wherever you are. And we're going to come down through our sun salutation. Reach those arms up. Let's even everything out. Open the arms, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Inhale, shift forward with me. Skip this or come with me for our tricep push-up, lower down. It's just a quick one. Upward facing dog, inhale. And down and facing dog. This will be our last down dog together. So make it your best down dog yet. And simply come down to the knees. Knees are underneath the hips. Hands walk back about a hand distance so they're under the shoulders. Arch the back and look up. Cat and cow pose. Exhale, round the back. This is our cat pose. Tuck the chin. 2 more breaths like that. And bring it back to neutral. Yeah. Cross the ankles and sit back. We get to sit together now. The best part, my favorite part, also the hardest part for me, both to lead and to do. This whole being quiet thing, whew, it's a struggle, but it's something I continue to work on every single day. And hopefully in time, a year's worth of doing this, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable, at least with leading a simple meditation. So we sit wherever is most comfortable for you. It might be in a chair. If it's later in the day, you might decide to lie down or lie on your back or use some props to help support you. I'm going to stay upright, legs crossed, spine upright, as a way to stay more alert and awake for my day. It's up to you if you want to close your eyes. It helps to get rid of any distractions looking around, or simply gaze down towards the floor. Your palms can be resting, facing up or down. And take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. Just a sigh out. Just sort of releasing so we're able to be more open. Do that once more. Inhale. Open your mouth. Exhale. Now pay attention to your breath. It's going to help to be your guide for your yoga practice and beyond. Your breath is a reflection of the universe around you, a reflection of your emotions, of your state of mind. Here we're calm, steady, present. And you can actually help create your state of being by changing the breath, changing how the breath shows up. Slow as you inhale and long as you exhale. Filling the belly, feeling that expand. And allowing your belly to descend as every ounce of air escapes. A question I've been asking lately to myself and even to others is, if you had exactly what you wanted in life, what would that look like? Since we have the power to make change, if we were able to make that change, to do the things that we wanted to do, to be the person we wanted to be, what would that look like? What would that feel like? What would we have to let go? What would we have to change? That's our contemplation for today. If life was exactly as I wanted, what would it look like? And for those things you cannot change, we learn to accept, to let go, to decide on our own reactions. I have the power to make change. In what ways will you do that today? Let's hold on that for a few minutes. And then soon I will guide us back out together. But in your mind, create that change. What would your life look like if you had everything you wanted? Let's take a deeper breath in, letting go of that exhale. Simple, long exhale. Wiggle your fingers, take some movement, just a little bit, just to feel a little more alive, awake. Little small parts of your body. You might do a little shoulder roll and start to blink the eyes open. Look around, check it out. So my hope is that in time, when I ask the question, what does your life look like if it was exactly the way you wanted, you would say something like, it's exactly how it is. But if not, we have the power to make change. So that's what our focus is on for this morning and hopefully moving forward today. Thank you so much for joining. Let's together reach those hands up. In conclusion, reach up just as a way to finish. Bring the hands down. Press them firmly together. Thumbs come to your heart. One more breath in. And then let it go. That's it. Again, thank you for joining, and I hope to see you again tomorrow or another day for morning movement and meditation.